Yeah, so my name is Guillaume. I've played for Carleton for 3 years. I'm going to my 4th year.
I know. What are you taking in school?
I'm taking economics.
And this is your 2nd year with SafeStart?
Yeah.
So have you taken the basic course or the advanced course, the EAUs?
I've taken all of them. They've advanced too, as well.
What did you like better, the basic course or the advanced course?
I like the advanced better. It's a little bit more life-related situations type of things, and it makes you think about all the situations in your personal life that you could have made the better choice just to be safer and without wasting as much time doing stuff.
I'm Gavin Resch, and I'm going into my 5th year here at Carleton.
Okay. What are you taking at school?
I'm in physics and math right now.
Have you taken both the basic course and the advanced course, the EAUs?
I've taken both, yeah.
Which did you like better?
I think I like the second one better because, you know, you're a little more comfortable with this stuff, and also everyone else was more comfortable with stuff, and kind of, I guess, conjured up a couple more stories that I didn't hear before from people's past that were pretty interesting and some funny and obviously dangerous in themselves as well.
Yeah, I just finished the basic course.
And what did you think of it?
I liked it. It was different because I never really thought about it before, and it was interesting to because it seems a little bit like it's like you should know that, but you never really think about it until like you're given the four complacency, rushing, fatigue, and that kind of thing. Then once you get those, you kind of think about it more, and you're like, oh, like I'm tired, or I've done this so many times. Like you actually think about it.
So you've taken the basic course?
Yep, full course with the textbook.
Yeah. Okay. What'd you think of it?
I thought it was great. You know, a lot of stuff that you could learn from. The examples were great. You know, the teacher was able to show us some stuff that we put into our everyday life. And definitely made me a smarter person going forward for sure in terms of being safe.
Would you recommend it to other athletes?
I would definitely recommend it to any athlete, you know, going forward because all of the stuff that's applicable, and you know, it's just a positive thing. You know, gets you to think about being safe and being able to take that second and think about what you're doing, being able to look forward, keep your eyes on task, mind on task, things like that. I think anyone that's in a household or working should see this which is pretty much every person. This is pretty So this is realistically everyone should get involved in this in some way, whether it's the take-home booklets that you had to show your peers or just being in the class itself, and everyone should get involved in this in some way.
Okay, Brody, how long have you played for Carleton?
I've gone into my 2nd year.
You've just taken the basic course so far, the first 5 minutes?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay, what'd you think of it?
It was great. I really enjoyed it, and I think I've applied it to like everyday life, and I think I learned a lot. I found it really interesting, especially with driving. I think it really translates to that, like make sure you're shoulder checking and turning and all that kind of stuff.
Would you recommend it to other athletes or even non-athletes?
Yeah, I would for both. Just for athletes, it's huge for like stretching and making sure you're thinking, like especially in the weight room and like that kind of stuff, to make sure like you're thinking about everything before.
And would you recommend it for non-athletes?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, for sure.
My name is Victor Razzo. I'm going into my 2nd year playing in Carleton.
And what are you taking at school?
I'm doing a Master's of Business Administration this year, so grad school.
You've taken the core 5 units, right?
Yeah.
Did you like the course?
Yeah, I did very much actually. It just made complete sense to me, and like I could think, we'd go through the course and like I could think back to so many times where it's like I either should have thought of that or I recognized that I'd done that before, you know? And it just makes sense. Like,
would you recommend it to other athletes?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, most of the examples we use, well, all the examples aren't in athletics, but every time we talk about it, you naturally go to something that happened on the court or something like that, right? So I feel like it happens all the time.
So it's easy to relate the concepts to your sport as well?
Yeah, very easy.
But you've taken the basic course already?
SafeStart, yeah.
What'd you think of it?
It was good. It helps a lot, I think, and just gets you thinking. Like, I made a couple errors and stuff, like safety errors, and then the next time around I notice them, and I think about them before. You know, think twice before you do it.
Would you recommend SafeStart to other athletes?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely helps.
What about for non-athletes? Yeah?
Oh yeah, for everyone, I think it'd be good. It's kind of all around, has everything. So.
Would you recommend the course to other athletes or even non-athletes?
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty helpful just for, even just in like everyday life situations, not necessarily just in the workplace. It's pretty helpful.
Would you recommend the course to other athletes?
Yeah, I would almost recommend it to anyone. As much as this stuff sounds like it's pretty elementary and stuff, I do use it roughly, and I might not use the exact cues and stuff, but I do kind of try to calm myself down when I find myself in situations where I might be more prone to accidents and stuff like that.
Can you remember a time where you might have used SafeStart to prevent either an injury or a mistake?
I can remember when the time that I went back from Montreal to go to Ottawa, and it was late at night, and we left around 11, so I was not used to do it that long of a road late at night, just me driving, so I had to stop at one point just to like make sure I was staying awake, and I don't think I would have made it. I think I would have probably been more complacent and just be like drive through all the way. So I think I just made it a step safer for myself.
Have you noticed at all SafeStart in terms of helping your performance at all? In other words, helping you calm down at all, or chill, or even just prevent screw-ups that could have been costly in terms of performance, either on the court or off the court?
Yeah, definitely. I think like if I miss an easy shot or that kind of stuff, then it's not like focus on the next rep, kind of, opposed to making it affect my performance, trying to make it better, I guess.
Did you find the advanced course more applicable to basketball or to sports in general?
In basketball, well, yeah, there's just some little things. For example, if you decide to not wear your mouth guard at this practice just because whatever, for some reason you just left it at home, you didn't want to bring it with you, or you're just lazy enough to not do it, and if you get hit, then you regret it afterwards, and it's not like it would have been that much of a trouble to wear it that day or every day. It's just, you can be lazy with so many things in life.
Or complacent.
Yeah, complacent with a lot of things. And it can really like injure you severely if you don't pay attention to those little things. I think it brings people attention to all those little things that happens in life that you don't really, because it's so much of a routine that you don't really pay attention to, and it's a good thing to get it reminded and just to pay a little bit more attention every day. You don't need to be doing extreme sports or like doing physical sports to be in a dangerous situation in life. I think every person has a situation in every day that could be dangerous if you don't really pay attention to it.
Do you think SafeStart, like learning the self-triggering would like sort of help prevent rushing a jump shot or rushing a play?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, the shot thing is, if you rush into it too quick, and it's then that's where you make errors. That's where you forget to keep your hand out of the way, or forget to keep your elbow in, or just little things like that. That's definitely it. And I've heard that before too. Like be quick, but don't be in a hurry.
Right.
So you want to be moving quick, but you don't want to forget what you need to do in order to do it properly.
What percentage of the risk do you think SafeStart would help with?
I feel like up to 50%.
70 or 80, I think.
Maybe around 70-80% of the situations that I've been through.
75-80% probably.
A pretty high number, like 75-85% of your life is kind of affected by it, because it's just everyday situations, like walking to and from the school. It's kind of like, do you rush across the street to catch the green light, the walking guy, or do you wait? And sometimes like there's cars turning that you might not think about, that kind of thing.
You see the testimonies and you look and you're like, well, that easily could have been prevented if you had just taken a second and thought about what you're doing and, trying to get out the way of things and just relax.
I'll be very interested to see what you think of the advanced course. Come back here next summer.
I'm looking forward to see that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. All right.